welcome to Call and Win. My name's Hetty. I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday. Let's start off with the car brand game. All you need to do is tell me the name of the car brand you think is written in my solution envelope. You guys have played this before. I've given you a little bit of a clue. You have got 16 letters to play with. They're coming up on screen now. Ooh, bright fluoro today. That should be fun. So check out those 16 letters. You can use those letters as many times as you want. If you think there's more than one L, more than one 2, D. Seriously, you can do whatever you want with these letters. You've just got to get creative because you need to come up with a car brand, not the model in a series. I'm going to give away $500 to the first person that gets here live and gives me the right answer. You guys know how it goes. Sometimes we get a winner really quickly. Sometimes it takes us a little bit longer. It really depends on your answers. So let's get the show moving this morning and see if we can get a winner. If you think you already have the answer, give me a call. I have fast connections happening, and you can find me on 1902555522, calls to 55 cents. How much money do we have, guys? $500. That's right. A nice little bit of money for the weekend, and it's hopefully going to be a really, really good weekend because it's Saturday. Saturday morning. We still got the whole weekend ahead of us. Whole weekend to spend that $500. Still looking for my first player today, though. First callers, first participants on today's show. Is it going to be a good one, or is it going to be a bad one? I don't know. We always have fun on this show. I always get winners, no matter what. We always get winners on Call and Win, and I always make sure I give away cash. How much I give away is really up to you. It depends how good you are with the answers, and it depends on which games you get involved in. This game is worth $500. Sometimes the games are worth less, sometimes they're worth more. This one's worth $500. Do you want the $500? Who wants to be my first caller on today's show? Car brands, 16 letters, $500. Everything you need is on screen right now. Bit of a few problems with my screen, but maybe you want to have a look at that. 16 letters are available to you, though. Let's see if we can get a first caller on Call and Win today. 16 letters are on screen. Screen's going a bit fuzzy. Hello, who's there?
Midge.
Hello, who am I speaking with?
Midge.
And what do you think the answer is?
Is it a Daimler?
A Daimler. Ooh, it's not a Daimler. Good one, though. Let's keep moving. Let's see if we can come up with some more suggestions. That would be really good if we can get some new answers in here into the studios. We have got fast connections happening. Really, really, really good opportunity to win some money. It's happening at really random moments, so it's not happening the whole time. But cash is here right now. $500. Fast connections are happening. 1902555522. If you were thinking of an interesting way to start Saturday, then give me a call on Call and Win and see if you've got the right answer. I'm here live. You can call in whenever you want. I never know when I get a winner. First caller was a female. That's nice and brave on the car brand game. Normally the guys tend to dominate this game, but it'll be nice to get some female winners. So I like that we are off to a good start today. 16 letters, though. What are we going to do with those letters? How creative can we get? Remember, you can use those letters more than once. S's are usually quite a good one for doubling up. But when it comes to cars, a lot of these car brand names aren't going to be using the normal letters. So you see these kind of crazy letters on screen, like the K's. They're not usually that easy to use. But in a car brand game, they are a lot easier. Think about cars that you've driven over the course of your life. Think about the car that you maybe learnt to drive in. That's what I always think about. Think about the car you're driving now. Think about your neighbor's car. Think about the cars that are on literally in your driveway. Maybe it's a car that you see every single day on the way to work. Hello, who's there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
And what do you think the answer is?
Nissan?
Nissan. Ooh, it's not a Nissan. Let's keep playing. I'm going to give away $600. $600 if you can get it right, okay? I'm going to give away no money if you can't get it right. But I am going to give away $600 if you get it correct. I've just heard Nissan, another good suggestion. Good suggestion, because you know what? You're using a lot of the letters. I'm going to write that on the board just so that we remember not to say that again. Okay, I need the next suggestion. What is going to be my next suggestion on today's show? We've just heard Nissan. What are you guys thinking? Are we going to think along the same kind of similar car brands? Are we going to go for bigger cars? Are we going to go for smaller cars next? Are we going to go for Australian cars? Or are we going to go for European cars? Asian cars maybe? American cars? You could think about cars from all over the world. I don't know, a Russian car. Seriously, get creative, guys. You need to be a bit creative in this game because you need to be in it to win it, and you've got to bring it to win it on this show. I mean, I have been impressed with a lot of the answers lately. Last week I was doing this and I heard some car brands that I'd never even heard before. And I'm doing this show regularly and I'm still hearing cars that I've never heard before. I mean, that can't just be because I'm a girl and I don't know my car brands. I mean, seriously, you guys are very good at this game. I hold my hands up and say, you guys are great. Let's see what you can do today, though. What is going to be the next car brand? Just heard Nissan. I'm going to write these down. I'm going to write as many as I can write down, and I would like it if you guys played along at home. Maybe you want to get out a piece of paper and get out a pen. And Hello, who's there? Who am I speaking with? Hello? Hello? Oh no, they've hung up on me. Guys, okay, that's all right. I'm okay with that. I can deal with that kind of rejection. It's fine. It's all a part of life, I think, when you get rejected or when someone hangs up on you. I'd prefer it not to happen as often it does happen on this show, but it's always interesting to me because once you've got through, you may as well give it a go. Even if you get a bit scared or you think, oh, I don't know the answer, you know, you've made the effort to call in, you've got as far as getting through and into the studio, you may as well give it a shot. So just have a look at the letters and you might be able to see a car brand. I know when you first hear it, you might think, this sounds so hard, but you might have the correct solution. And you know what? A lot of the time when people win, they don't think they've got the correct solution. No one really calls me up with this like gusto of confidence and they're like, yeah, I've definitely got the answer. A lot of the time people need to, you know, have a little bit of motivation to win. And a little bit of self-confidence, you know. And remember, it is Saturday, it's the weekend, it's the game, it's the time to play a few games. Normally I always say that, you know, you play these games whilst you're waiting at an airport or, you know. Hello, who's there?
Hello.
Hi, what's your name?
My name's Tully.
And what do you think the car brand is?
Skoda.
Skoda. Ooh, good one. It's not a Skoda though. I'll write it down, you know what? Skoda. You know what? I've never owned a Skoda and no one in my family's ever owned a Skoda, but it was a good suggestion and I'm going to give you $700. That's right, $700. If you can get it right, of course. If you get it wrong, no money. But you know what? You did give it a go. So it's always worth trying, I think, in life. I think in life, you are always going to miss 100% of the shots you never take. That's a fact. I mean, you can sit at home and go, will I be able to do this? Will I not be able to do this? If you give me a call, give it a go, see what you can come up with, and you'll get a yes or no answer. It's as easy as that. It's easier and it's simpler and it's faster than ripping off a Band-Aid. Honestly, if it's wrong, there are no ramifications. You're not going to get banned for calling in. You'll just get a no, and you'll actually help everybody else because the more answers we get, the closer we get to the right answer. There's only 16 letters there. I mean, I know you can use them more than once, but you can only use these letters. So you do have a little bit of a restriction. You know, things like Australian car brand like Toyota, you just wouldn't be able to use that because there's no Y on screen. So you need to be able to use these letters to come up with car brands, not your own letters in your own imaginary world. That would be a lot more fun and a lot easier. Okay, what are we thinking? Who's going to be the next caller? I'm having a look at those letters myself. They're kind of interesting. Hello, who's there?
Hello.
Hi, what's your name?
Cameron.
Cameron. And what are you thinking the answer is, Cameron?
Aston Martin.
Aston Martin. Nice one. Not an Aston Martin. I'm going to write it down so we all remember not to say it. Aston Martin. Sort of a James Bond kind of car, isn't it? I just went and saw that film today. I thought it was, it's alright. Not my favorite James Bond so far, but it was a good film. Okay, guys, Fast Connection's still happening. Speaking to lots of people, I've just heard from Cameron. He has just said Aston Martin. Again, it wasn't the correct answer. Pretty good so far, though. You know, I've heard from quite a few people, and we are getting through some really good car brands. So we are definitely crossing off a lot off our big list that we've probably made. You know, I always think it's a fun idea to get a piece of paper and pen out, and just for your own fun, write down how many car brands you can see with the letters on screen, because you might be able to come up with just a few, or you might be able to come up with quite a few. And remember, you need to make sure you're crossing off every single one that I am hearing and what I'm writing on board. Maybe if you've just tuned in, cross off Nissan, Skoda and Aston Martin. If you've been watching since the beginning, maybe make sure you keep your own diary, because one, my handwriting is terrible and it is going to be pretty much unreadable very soon. Two, I might not write down every single car brand suggestion, so you will have the upper hand on players that might come in later. Hello, who am I speaking with?
Flint.
Flint, and what do you think the answer is?
I think it is Buick.
Buick. Ooh, it's not a Buick. It's not a Buick. Is that how I spell it? Buick. Okay, I'm not going to give you $700. I'm going to give you more. I'm going to give you $800. Is this how we spell Buick? B-U-I-C-K. Huh. Buick. Good suggestion from our last caller, Flint, but still looking for the right one. I've got a bit more cash for you, though, so a little bit more of an incentive to call in. $800 is on the line now. Ooh, that's quite a big amount that it's jumped up to. Normally, you know, when I'm getting to about the 1,000 mark, I'm sort of going, whoa, guys, whoa, pay attention, because it doesn't get this high all the time. Still looking for a car brand. Think a little bit, you know, when I get people to think about car brands and you go blank and you've got the letters there to inspire you, but just think about car brands that you see every single day on the road. I know it sounds crazy, but sometimes it's as simple as that. One time I had a girl call in and she won the money, and she just said that she saw this car brand when she was out driving. How nice was that? Okay, we've got the $800 here. It's not going to be here for the whole show, so if anyone wants to call in and steal the money from me, feel free to do that. I have got the money here for a reason, and I think I've said this before, but I can't keep it here in the studio. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, $800. Who wants to be the first winner on today's show? You know what? I am back again tomorrow morning, so you've got me all weekend this weekend. But you know what? After Call and Win's over, you guys have to get outside and enjoy the rest of your day. Only a little bit of TV time. That's what I like to say. But the good thing about this show is it's very interactive, so you get to play along. Hello, who's there?
Okay. Yeah, I'm here.
Hi, what's your name?
My name is Sanam.
And what do you think this car brand is?
I think it's Audi.
Audi. Ooh, good one, but it's not an Audi. I'll write that one down. Good suggestion from my lady. Okay, I've still got the $800 here. I've got a lot of good suggestions. So we've had Nissan, Skoda, Aston Martin, Buick, and Audi. Who has got anything else for me on today's show? Still playing this game. I don't like to give up on the games until we get a winner. So let's keep coming up with suggestions and see if we can make the most of the fast connections that are happening right now. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, I've got a little bit too much money here. That's the point on the show. I am made of money. Honestly, I could give away money all day. We have pretty much unlimited money here. The only way I can give it away, though, is if I get a winner. So you do need to be very, 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 very good with your answer, because there's only one answer. Might look like there's all these car brands and all these things happening, but there's only one answer, and it's going to be in this envelope. It's been in the envelope the whole time. I can't wait to open it, because it's always a bit of a surprise. I think sometimes we get a winner very early. Sometimes it's a bit later, so I never know when I get to open the envelope. Suddenly, you know, my next caller could be you giving away that $800, and I'll be opening my envelope right now. But as it's a live show, I can never really tell when my next winner is going to come in, you know. I need to hear from some more people, I think, first. Normally in this game, it's kind of a case of just crossing off car brands and seeing where we go. So you're really helping each other out, guys. You need each other, even though you're probably a little bit competitive and you think, oh no, please don't get the money, please don't get the money. But you do need each other's answers so that you can cross them off and get closer and closer and closer to the right answer. Hello, who's there?
Hello,
Hi, what's your name?
I'm Kristen.
Kristen, what are you thinking this answer is, Kristen?
I think it's Honda.
Honda, ooh. It's not a Honda, not today. It's not a Honda. It's a good suggestion though. Can you tell me another one for $800, the prize money? Can you tell me another suggestion? Still waiting for basically all suggestions. You know what? I haven't heard the same suggestion twice, which is always good. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes I hear the same suggestion over and over again. That's why I try and write most of them down to give you a good idea of what's been said, just to remind you not to say it. But if I were you, I think I've said it, write them all down so you've got your own list. And have some more fun with it. You know, you don't have to just limit yourself to how I'm playing the show. You can play at home, maybe with your friends, maybe you're playing there with, I don't know, your sister, a friend, an aunt, family member. Maybe you want to play against each other. Give yourself 2 minutes and see who can come up with the most amount of car brands. Maybe then you could try and call in with some of them and see if any of them are going to win. Serious flashing happening. Okay. SILH. That's what we've got in the top line. Do we think it's going to begin with any of those letters? Or is our first letter going to be found in the second line? This is all something that you've got to be thinking about. Really, I would be scanning this, seeing what jumps out. I mean, some brands really do just pop out at you, don't they? I feel like this is unfair when we play this game. I think we should be playing with, like, fashion brands or something. You know what I mean? And then the girls would be, like, killing this game. And then the guys would be like, what's that brand? What's that? That's not a real brand. Now you know what it feels like for us. I'm very, very impressed, though. We've had a lot of female callers today. Just heard from Kristen. Thank you, Kristen, for your call. You know what? Everyone's been good so far, so I don't want to say one contestant's been better than the others. Car brand. Still just looking for that car brand. Hello, who's there?
Yes, I am. How are you going?
Yeah, good. How are you?
Yeah, really well, thanks. I think I know the answer.
Oh, good. What is it?
Holden.
It's not a Holden. I love your confidence, though. It's really, really rare that someone calls in with that kind of level of confidence. They're like, hey, I know the answer. Well, you didn't know the answer, but I did like the confidence. So call back in and I'll give you an extra $100 if you win. I'll give you $900. And everybody that's watching, can we please take a leaf out of the last contestant's book? I forgot to get his name because he just was so confident. He just came right in with the right answer. Well, the wrong answer, but his answer. I think we all need to be as confident as him. Sometimes it does take a little bit of confidence to call in, doesn't it? You sort of think, oh, it's probably not going to be right. I shouldn't try. But you know what? Sometimes you are right, and sometimes it is worth giving it a go. You never know unless you try. It's always fun to give away money as well, and I can't give it away unless I get an answer. We have serious flashing happening on today's show. Seriously, my screen is going crazy. But the fast connections are happening, so that should be enough flashing and motivation to get everybody calling in, because those fast connections are not always happening. It's not. Car brands, guys. Let's think. Nissan, Skoda, Aston Martin, Buick, Audi. 16 letters to choose from. Ooh, which ones are we going to use? Maybe just one more suggestion is all it takes. Q, C, U. Is that a car brand? No, I don't think it is. Okay, don't listen to me. Just keep scanning these letters and see if you can come up with something else, because you never know, it could be the right answer. I really recommend scrambling them all around and seeing. Sometimes it's like when you play Scrabble and you're looking at the board from one point of view and then you turn it and you're like, oh my gosh, there's so many suggestions. Do the same with these letters. Scramble them around and maybe write them out in a different way. Seriously, it could get you the winning car brand. Sometimes life's just about perspective, isn't it? So change your perspective. Hello, who's there?
Oh, hi, it's Ivana
Ivana, where are you from?
from Melbourne.
Nice. Okay, Ivana, what do you think the answer is?
Cadillac.
Ooh, Cadillac. I wish. It's not a Cadillac, but I do appreciate your call, Ivana. If you're playing at home, I would write that one down. I've got some serious problems happening with my screen right now, guys. I'm sorry to keep saying it. Yeah, it might be better to even turn it around. Few technical issues, but that's not going to interrupt our game. We're going to play on no matter what. SILHODMCAKBUTNRE. 16 letters. What are we going to do with them? I just heard Cadillac. Is that spelled CATALAC? Cadillac? I'm not sure. Can someone call in and let me know how to spell Cadillac? Because I really could do with that tip. If you know the answer, give me a call. I'm on 1902555522. Calls are 55 cents. And I will need... Well, I have got $900 if you have got the right answer. $900, that's all it takes. Just for one simple car brand. And it's in my car brand solution envelope. I'm quite excited about this game. It's always quite fun, you know, with the car brand games, because when we're playing car brands, who doesn't love car brands? I love car brands, and I'm not even that great at cars. I'm sure there's a lot of guys out there that are very, very excited right now, and probably quite competitive, because, you know, you've always got this thing, oh, I know more car brands than my mates. So it's kind of a fun way to win money, because not only do you get to win the money, but you get the prestige of beating every single other player. And we're not talking just about players in your own town, you're talking about the whole of Australia. That's right, no matter where you are in Australia, you can win this money. If you can see these letters, 16 letters there, you can see the number to call, you have everything you need to play. I mean, you've got these tips behind me, you've probably got your own tips because you know your own car brands, but anyone can win this game. It's not a game of bias. It's not like someone from the city can win over someone that lives in the country, or if you know what I mean? Like, even if you don't know as many car brands as some of our other players, you only need to know one car brand, because it's only one car brand that's in the envelope. Everything else is really just a guess and could be the right answer, but, you know, there's only one that's going to win the cash. So I wouldn't even be too worried if you don't know that many. It's not going to take 20 car brands to get it right. It's going to take you only one. See if you can mix those letters up. See if you can do something with maybe just going from E at the bottom and going up. Instead of starting with the S and moving down, maybe you want to start in the bottom left and go up. I know it sounds crazy, but sometimes in life it really is about perspective. And when you change your perspective... Hello, who's there?
It's Joey.
Joey, and what are you thinking this answer is?
Maserati.
Maserati. It's not a Maserati. Is that how you spell it? Looks so weird. Maserati, Audi, Buick, Aston Martin, Skoda, and Nissan. Such a random combination of car brands, isn't it? Every single time I play this game, the suggestions I hear at the beginning are so different. They're never the same answers. Like, sometimes we go for really, really Australian cars. Sometimes we go for just foreign cars. Sometimes we're all thinking about really fancy cars, really expensive cars. And then other times we're thinking really homegrown. I love the mix of cars that we have here today. Really, really different to anything I've ever seen. Normally, honestly, it's not normally this all over the place. But that's good, because it means we've got different people's minds that are working in different ways, which is what I need in this game, because it's not really a linear game. It's not like, oh, it's a maths game and we work out this and we work out that and we're going to get there. It's really a creative game. You're moving the letters around and coming up with a car brand. So I guess it's like going into your knowledge as well. What's your car brand knowledge like? Are you thinking about cars that are different to maybe what someone else is thinking about? And of course, the number one thing, who is going to get here first? That's the big one, because whoever gets here first, they'll get the $900. If you're not first, you won't get the money. Even if you're right, you won't get the money. So there's no point in writing to me afterwards and saying, Hetty, I knew the answer, I'm like, well, you should have called in. We all know how this works. You need to be the person that's first. So just have a think. Have a think. See what you come up with. I'll give you a moment to have a think. Yeah. Car brand, ladies and gentlemen. Car brand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, $900. That's what I'm giving away. And yeah, it's pretty easy. It's harmless for me. It's the one time in my whole life, I think, that I can just throw money up into the air and it can land on the floor, and I really don't care, because I can't keep this money at all. This money can only leave the studio if it leaves with one of you guys. So please help me out. I love giving away cash. It makes it a lot more fun for me when I give away money and when I get some fun contestants. You guys really make my day sometimes when you come on and you're really chirpy and you're like, hey Hetty, how are you? I'm like, thanks guys, I'm good. You know, it's my weekend too. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, what's your name?
Shane.
Shane, where are you from?
Melbourne.
Melbourne. Okay, well, best of luck to you, Shane. What do you think the answer is?
Lotus.
Lotus. Ooh, it's not a lotus. Okay, guys. I'm going to give you another offer. See if this helps. I'm going to give you, wait for it, $1,000. Let's put that up on screen. $1,000, that's not anything to laugh at. That's kind of big money, isn't it? It's kind of money that could take you on a holiday or something really extravagant. Actually, you know, I've been saying this recently, and even though I don't personally believe in spending loads of money at Christmas, it's kind of one of those times in the year, but you can't really help it. You can't help spend loads of money. It's, you know, whether it's decorations, Christmas tree, lights, Christmas tree, I don't know, food, gathering, festivities, chocolate, wine. You know what? This $1,000 could be part of the Christmas fund. It could pay for your whole Christmas, maybe an entire weekend of festivities, and maybe put it towards, you know, things like presents. Even though you know my opinion on this, I think you should go and make your own presents, and I think it's a bit silly that we go out and just buy all this stuff just for the hell of it. It was such a consumer-driven society. It's nuts, isn't it? Anyway, the $1,000 is there, so I was just letting you know what you could spend with it, but I'm sure you've got your own ideas. You don't need me to tell you how to spell the money. I'm just looking for you to create a car brand. If you've just tuned in to Call and Win, we are creating car brands with the letters on screen. 16 letters there, one solution in my solution envelope. We have heard loads and loads of suggestions because I've had very fast connections. I've heard Nissan, good one. Why is Nissan good? I think it's good because you've got double letters happening. You've got 2 N's and 2 S's. You might think, oh, but you said you could only use the letters on screen. That's true, but you can use these letters twice. Or 3 times or 4 times. You can use these letters as many times as you want. Honestly, I always say to people, go crazy, use them 10 times. The thing is, though, you can't add in your own letters. It sounds really obvious, but a lot of the time I play this game and people add in their own letters, and they'll call in and they'll say something like, right now they might say Toyota, but you can't say Toyota because there is no Y. Be careful with the spelling. Sometimes your favorite car brands are not going to be able to be used in this game, even if it's your favorite. Got a nice combination of cars happening. We've got some very expensive cars. We've got some small cars. Not too many huge cars at this point. We've got small cars and very expensive cars. That's the road we're going down. Hello, who's there?
My name's Rob.
Rob, and what do you think the answer is?
Renault.
Renault. Ooh, it's not a Renault. I'll write that one down there. It's a good one to write. Renault. Actually, speaking of cars though, Renault, we did have a Renault in France. I'm going to France, I think, in March to see my mum and go skiing. It's always a fun time to go skiing in March because it's not too cold, you know? It's always a bit too cold in December, January. It's a bit freezing, and like on a bad day, it's like, oh, go in March. I recommend it. Okay, back to the car brands. Can we come up with something else? Renault is a good one. I didn't know you could make Renault with the letters on screen. R-E-N-A-U-L-T. Well done. That was a good suggestion. Sometimes I hear the suggestions and I start writing it down, and then afterwards I'm like, ooh, actually that wasn't right. You didn't use the right letters. So double check those letters. Sometimes I don't double check as fast as you guys. Maybe you'll notice when someone else makes a mistake. Let me know. I would love to see their mistakes. I only can, know if it's yes or no, really, because I've got one solution in my solution envelope. 1902555522 is the number to call. 55 cents for the phone call. $1,000 if you get it right. Still just looking for one car brand. Remember, this game is really in your hands. I have plenty of games to play. I only play what you guys want to play. If you guys hate the game, then I stop playing it. But if you don't finish the game, I tend not to just finish it for you. I tend not to just move on. I do like to stay with the game until we get a winner. So I think we'll stay with this one until we get a winner. But if you guys are bored or if you want to solve it, feel free and we will play something else. I have got other games for you to play. Don't worry about that. In fact, I've got enough games to be playing for days and days and days. The question is, how many games am I going to play today? Because the time is ticking on the show. I don't have unlimited time. Okay. I've got my old school phone back. I'm waiting for your phone calls. Waiting to hear another suggestion. Another car brand. What are we thinking, guys? We just went to France. Can we go to another city? City, country. Can we go somewhere else to come up with our next answer? Do we need to travel a little bit further? It's interesting how far around the world, on the world map, we travel to come up with these answers. What are you guys up to this weekend? Are you doing anything fun? Are you just watching Call and Win? Call and Win's fun, but I hope you guys are getting outside and enjoying yourself and doing some crazy, fun, creative things. You don't have to be that crazy. You could just be creative, just do a painting or a drawing, or maybe just do something, go outside of your comfort zone a little bit. Sometimes that makes a weekend more wholesome. Still just looking for a car brand on this show though. As you can tell, my writing is a little bit dodgy, but not as beautiful as the car brand, which was written by someone else. I'm not gonna lie. Hello, who's there?
Hello, how are you going? It's Kathy.
Kathy! Nice to hear from you, Kathy. What's your car brand?
I think it's Mitsubishi.
Mitsubishi. It's not a Mitsubishi. I know that for sure. And I don't need laser vision to see that, but it's not a Mitsubishi. Thank you for your suggestion, Kathy. It's really nice to hear from you. I hope you have a really good weekend. Thank you for calling in and giving it a go. You know, it wasn't the right answer, but it might have been. I think I have a feeling we used Mitsubishi once before, so it's annoying. I think it must be irritating sometimes when you call in and you say a car brand that actually has been used, but you know, just like the luck of the draw sometimes. Nissan, Skoda, Aston Martin, Buick. Buick doesn't look like it should be spelled like that. I swear B-U-I-C-K just looks weird. Audi, Maserati, and Renault. Sometimes things look a bit more strange when you write them down, don't they? You've got 16 letters. They're in fluoro for you. Should be standing out. You should have no problem seeing these letters. What you might have a bit of an issue with is the fact that you might forget to use these letters more than once. So have a little look and see what you can come up with. Don't say something that's already been said. You might think, oh, Nissan. Gonna go for that one. I've already heard Nissan. K, Skoda. Can we come up with any K names? TNRE. I keep thinking that it says tire at the bottom because when you quickly have a look over there and then look back, it looks like a Y, but it's not. It's an N. So double check that the letters are what you think they are. Only these 16 letters, not the whole alphabet. I'm here live. You can win this money whenever you want it. One car brand. Who's going to get there first? I feel like it's a bit of a race to the finish line in this game. Seriously, it is. Like, I mean, the money goes quickly on this show. I get $1,000 and I could be like one game. This should be our warm-up game so that we can play lots more games. I've given you a little bit of time to come up with this car brand. You shouldn't be going too crazy on it, but it should be quite easy for you guys to come up with something else. I don't think we have run out of car brands yet. I think we still have a little bit more time to come up with something new. Nissan, Skoda, Aston Martin, Buick, Audi, Maserati, personal favorite, and Renault. Ooh, interesting. What car brands have we not come up with? Ferrari. Can't use Ferrari. There is no F. I wouldn't mind a Ferrari. I'm sure we all wouldn't mind a Ferrari. Do you not think when you think of Ferrari, it has to be red? It's just this thing. I need a red Ferrari. How ridiculous are some of the celebrities these days? Like the Kylie Jenner, the girl, I don't know, she's still a teenager, and I think she owns more cars than I'll ever own, basically, and more expensive cars than I'll ever own. It's really kind of crazy how rich some of these kids are. Anyway, whatever. We don't need that, guys. We have our health and our happiness. Remember, you know, at the end of the day, that's the most important thing in life. Not cars. Although, for the purpose of this game, car brands are very, very important and very serious, guys. Serious. Because serious cash can be won if you get it right. So you don't need to like car brands. You don't need to like all of that kind of stuff. You just need to like winning money. I have said this before that it's, you know, it's like playing those little quizzes when you're waiting for a bus or a train or a plane. Hello, who's there?
Hi, my name is Anid.
And Anid, what are you thinking this answer is?
Is it Kia?
Kia! No, it's not a Kia. It's a good suggestion. Kia! Don't worry, guys. I'm just as surprised as you are when I write something down to see how it comes out. Sometimes I'm like, ooh, my handwriting is awesome. Ooh, it's not. Seriously, I'm just as surprised. I never know what's going to happen. Just like when I hear myself speak, I never know what's going to come out. Okay. Serious now. My serious face. Breathe in, breathe out, and be serious, Hetty, because we are coming in to a very serious part of the show. I mean, seriously, it's not a warm-up anymore. We're like into it. We are on the serious train and moving into the mega money. I mean, we've got $1,000 up for grabs. $1,000. That's not every single game. I started the game at 500. I could have given away this same game. I would have given away this prize money at half the money that's on screen, and I would have been so happy to give it away. So you can see how my happiness is going now, that I might be giving away $1,000 for basically the same amount of effort. No more effort is required from you at all. In fact, I think it's a little bit easier now because you have a lot of suggestions on board. Nissan, Skoda, Aston Martin, Buick, Audi, Maserati, Kia, Renault. I think I'm helping you guys out. I'm writing a lot of these car brands down. You don't always have so much help. Do I have to do I have to spoon feed you? Do I have to tell you what it begins with? No. You can do this. If I told you what it began with, you'd get it like that. I think it needs to be a little bit more challenging than that. I think you need to keep working with what you've got. You've got some great suggestions and you've got 16 letters. You can use those letters more than once. You can use them twice. That's why I have things like Nissan with the double S and double N, and I'm guessing Aston Martin must have a few. Yeah, it's got T's. It's got 2 N's. Your answer could be more creative than that even. Your answer could be longer. Or it could be a nice short answer like Kia. I do not discriminate, that's for sure. I just like to hear all these great suggestions. And I never know who is going to be my winner. I am here live, completely live, guys. The number to call is live. I'm here live. I'll give away the cash live. I have a chat with you live. If you want to get a chance to win the money, call me up, see what it's like. Tell me your name, tell me a joke. It's always nice to hear a joke. Maybe I can get a quick joke on a Saturday morning. Coming in Saturday lunchtime, and you already won yourself $1,000. Not only are you going to have an amazing weekend, but you've kind of had a productive weekend. I mean, it's kind of like how much money you'd earn in the whole week, isn't it? Have a think. Have a think, because I'm here and I'm waiting. So have a think. Really think about it. Think your answer through. What are you thinking? I'm waiting for your phone call now. I'm waiting to speak to someone now. I would like to hear from someone else. Hello, who's there?
Jared.
Jared, what state are you from?
New South Wales.
Oh, shame you're not from Queensland. Well, Jared, what do you think the answer is?
Holden.
Holden? Ooh, it's not a Holden. I'm not even going to tell you if it's close or not, or I don't even know if you can do that, but I could say if it's close with the letters. It's not a Holden, everybody. Write it down and cross it off, because I'm not going to write it down. I need to keep a little bit of mystery. I can't make it too easy for you guys, otherwise you get it. Seriously, you guys have gone through games where you solve this game in 10 minutes flat. Boom. Game over. Done, done, done. And I just think, whoa, guys, chill out. How am I going to keep up with your, the speed? Today, we're just moving a little bit slower. I mean, it's a Saturday. Sometimes Saturday moves a little bit slower than a Sunday because we are all out on Friday night going a little bit too crazy, maybe. I haven't been out partying in a long time. Seriously, I'm a bit boring these days. A little bit boring, Hetty. Yeah. Needs to get more of a life. Maybe if I won the money, then I could go out partying. Maybe I just feel like it's a bit of a waste. I'd rather stay at home and watch a good film. Actually, it's a lie. I did get a little bit. I did go out a few weeks ago. That's weeks though. Gosh, I really do. I should get a life, shouldn't I? Okay, guys, a car brand. Let's think. Come on, we can come up with something else. We cannot have exhausted every single car brand. That is not possible. Really? 16 letters and we have got through all the car brands already? I don't think so. I mean, I think there is more than one car brand to be found. I mean, obviously you've got my solution. That's definitely there. But there's got to be some other ones. So we can't have stopped yet. That's boring. Don't let the fun be over just yet. Keep brainstorming. Keep coming up with some answers. I really want to hear from some new people. We had some very fast connections happening at the beginning, so we got some really, really quick answers churned out really fast. See if we can keep up that pace. You know, you don't need to use every single letter on screen. You don't need to be the longest letter, longest car brand. It's not about finding the longest car brand. It's about just finding a car brand. Easy, I know. $1,000. You know, sometimes we're talking hundreds in this game. I've played some games where we're playing for $50. I've actually played a game where we're playing for $25. Not every single game. I don't know, maybe Danielle's been giving away more money, but not every game is worth $1,000. You know, $1,000 is like more of a, oh my gosh, scenario. So I would make the most of the fact that there is $1,000 there right now. You never know how long it's going to be there for. It's a huge, huge, huge prize. I don't need to tell you that. You should know that. You could spend that money on something very fun. You know, sometimes I've been having a bit of an okay week and then I do something with, you know, because that's what money's there for, isn't it? It's to spend, to do something fun with. So when I, like, maybe do an adventure, I want to go on a trip, or, you know, really go somewhere with the money, I find that it makes me feel happy. And I feel like I've kind of grown as a person and in life, and I feel like I've gotten some, like, I don't know, something out of it. I don't like to just spend it on clothes or something. I always think that you should spend it on traveling. Seriously, spend the money on traveling, you'll never go wrong. You could get flights to Asia, you get flights to New Zealand. You could go somewhere in Australia. You could put it towards a road trip because, as we know, Australia is huge. So a road trip is going to get expensive very quickly with fuel. But maybe with Call and Win, you will have your whole road trip financed. If you do, make sure you upload photos to Instagram and tag me in it. I'd love to hear from you. You can find me on Instagram if you want. I want to see your Call and Win pictures. Hello, who's there?
Mandy.
Mandy, where are you from?
Victoria.
Victoria, well, good luck. What do you think the car brand is?
Mitsubishi.
Oh, Mitsubishi. Ooh. It's not a Mitsubishi, Mandy. I'm afraid to say it's not a Mitsubishi. What is it, though? What is it? Still have the same solution, and I still have the most amazing prize for you whenever you want. Still got $1,000 there. Pretty good prize, in my opinion. Nothing has changed in this game since the beginning, except for the prize money. You still got 16 letters. S-I-L-H. Let's go through them. O-D-M-C. Write them down. A-K-B-U-T-N-R-E. Write all of these letters down, and then put them in a different order, you know? Start with E, say, from the bottom, and work your way up. Sometimes it helps. Sometimes it really helps, like that change in perspective really gets you to the answer quicker, because sometimes we get stuck. We're like, oh no, I can only see it like this and I can't see anymore. And then boom, we change our perspective and all of these options are open to us. I seriously, it's not just, I mean, obviously in life that happens, but it does happen with this game show as well. Suddenly you move it and you're like, wow, actually I can find another car brand, because I feel like we're slowing down a little bit. We're sort of getting a bit stuck. Just heard Mitsubishi, a very good suggestion. Not the right one though. Can we come up with some more before it's too late, before we get rid of this game? I don't want to get rid of it. I want to stay with this game until I get a winner. I've got $1,000. I've got $1,000 to give away right now to anyone that gets it right. This isn't, sexist. It doesn't matter how old you are. Well, it does. You need to be over 18, but it's not about if you're a guy or you're a girl. It's just about getting it right. Even if you're not great at car brands, you can still get this right, because I'm only looking for one car brand. I'm not looking for who knows the most amount of car brands, which kind of changes the game, doesn't it? It makes it a little bit more doable. So have a think, brainstorm, use Google, use whatever you want to come up with this answer. I'm very fascinated to see if you get it right. It'd be nice for me to give away $1,000. Okay, we're doing okay, but we haven't got the right answer. Have we got some new viewers that can help us out a little bit? Sometimes when people come in, they bring a new perspective. They bring some fresh thoughts. Sometimes we get a bit stuck. Maybe we've been looking at these letters too long. I don't know, maybe go away and get yourself a coffee and come back. I mean, you might lose the money, or you might come back with a little bit more energy. I need some new energy in this show. I need some new players. New players that can scramble these letters and come up with something new. Nissan, Skoda, Aston Martin, Buick, Audi, Maserati, Renault and Kia. All very, very good suggestions so far. I mean, I'm really impressed. You need to keep trying though if we want to get a winner. We need to not give up. Don't give up at all. There's no point in giving up in life at all. What's the point? If we give up now, we'll never, we may as well get a winner. We may as well keep trying. Which letters do you think you can just disregard? Maybe that's a better idea. Maybe you should go through and cross out letters and make it a little bit easier. Simplify the problem. We are simplifying it because we are crossing off cars as we go, but maybe you want to make it a little bit more fun. I really like Suzuki Swifts. That's one of my favorite cars, but obviously Suzuki you can't use because there's no Z. You've got to be careful. Your favorite car brands you might not be able to use, unfortunately. You need to be very, 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 very careful with your choices because you can't add it in your own letters. Sometimes people are adding in like a Y and they make Toyota or like Suzuki. Hello, who's there?
Tracy.
Tracy, where are you from?
Queensland.
Yay! I'm from Queensland. Where are you from in Queensland?
1770.
1770? Where's that?
North of Bundy.
I don't even know where that is. Okay, well, what do you think the answer is?
Daihatsu?
Daihatsu. Ooh, it's not a Daihatsu. Good to hear something that I haven't heard yet, though. Thank you for that suggestion. Not a lot of Daihatsus hanging out in Queensland, am I right? We don't see a Daihatsu that often on the road. Oh, maybe, actually, no, I guess it's not that uncommon. It's probably more common than a Ferrari, am I right? It's probably more common than a Maserati. That's definitely a car you don't see around town often. I'm from the Gold Coast at the moment, but even then, there's not that many glamorous cars. I think we can find these cars more maybe in Sydney and Melbourne, where people are a little bit more, I don't know, money driven maybe, because it's a very affluent thing to have some of these cars. It's like spending serious cash on a car. It's like a whole person's salary. More. I don't know. For me, I wouldn't do it. I don't care about cars that much. When people say, "Do they have a nice car?" I'm like, "Yeah, it was red." I'm terrible. Or, "Oh yeah, it was a yellow car." I don't know. I just think it's one of those things that your car is for getting from A to B. And maybe you want to do it a little bit nicer when you get older, but at the end of the day, it's just a car. I would rather travel. I would rather have experiences. I would rather have connections with people all over the world. I would rather have things that no one can take away from me because they were experiences and they made me grow as a person. Whereas a car, it's like, okay, cool, you got a car. So what? So what? I mean, it is ridiculous how obsessed we are as a species with these material things. Like, nothing outside of us is going to make us happy. It's always going to come from within. Anyway, just my thought for Saturday. Maybe you guys agree, maybe you don't agree, maybe you guys really want your amazing car. That's fine. Maybe $1,000 could go towards your car. Don't get me wrong, I mean, I still think the $1,000 is worth trying to come up with a car for. I just don't think that things like Maserati are worth spending years and years or obsessing about what other people have. You know, sometimes life isn't greener on the other side. Sometimes your life is the greenest of all lives. And I think life is what you make of it, so it's your choice. Just like it's your choice what you do with this weekend. I mean, I think watch Call and Win, because Call and Win's a fun show. You get to be a bit creative and you win some money. But after the show's over, get outside, play some sport, meet up with friends. Even if you don't feel like doing it, I find that when I push myself to do stuff, it makes me feel so much better. I sit at home and I'm like, oh, I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if I do that. And then I go and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm having so much fun. Last weekend I went like hiking. I just randomly went hiking with a group of girls I didn't even know. Just because I wanted to push myself. Anyway, back to the game. Car brands, we're still looking for a car brand. What are you thinking, Australia? $1,000 if you get it right. No consequence if you get it wrong. I need to say that again. There's no consequence. You're not going to get in trouble. Your teacher's not going to find out. Your parents aren't going to tell you off. You need to be over 18 to play the game, but apart from that, you're not going to get in any trouble. I'm going to give you $1,000 if you get it right. 1902 555522 is the number to call. Remember, it is 55 cents for the phone call, so please call from the landline as it makes more sense. I think it's a bit more expensive when you're calling from a mobile. Call from the landline. See if you can come up with the answer. Got 8 car brands on screen, and I've heard from a few more other people. Do you remember what everyone else said that's not on screen? I remember a few. This is when the game gets interesting because I have some answers, and then I've got some answers that you guys told me earlier. I hope you guys wrote them down because then you'll be a little bit ahead of other people. You may as well give yourself every single advantage you can. I mean, seriously, $1,000 is on the line here, guys. $1,000 for really doing nothing. I mean, you're just telling me a car brand. This is something that you might do in your spare time anyway. Got letters all over the place. 16 letters. One answer. I am waiting to hear from... Hello, who's there?
Clint.
Clint, and what state are you from?
Western Australia.
Nice. And Clint, what do you think this car brand is?
Is it Holden?
Holden. No, it's not a Holden. Ooh, no, it's not a Holden. Okay, good suggestion. Not going to be a Holden today, though, so keep thinking up suggestions. I'm going to give you a moment to think about it, because I'm going to get myself a drink of water. Have a think. You've just heard Holden. Let's see if you can come up with the answer. Maybe we'll have a look at those car brands. Peruse. I'm just going to get some water. Yes. Have a look. I'm leaving you just for a moment, and I will be back. I'm just getting a drink, and I can't wait to hear from someone else. second hour of Call and Win, guys. We have got 1 hour left on the show. Let's celebrate. 1 hour left to have fun, play games, and win some money. That's the most important part, am I right? It's the cash. Otherwise, you know, I think you would be playing this game at home with your friends. That's what makes this show much more interesting than other shows. I am giving away money. I give away money every single time I am on this show. Today, right now, you've just tuned in. You're tuning in at a pretty good time. I've got $1,000, okay? $1,000 to one lucky person. It's not going to go to two people unless you're playing at home together. Maybe you came up with the answer together. I'm not going to, get involved in that dispute, though. But maybe you want to play with a friend and then call in and you've got double the chances of winning. Then, yeah, I'll give away $500 to each of you, but you can sort out that. I am only going to give away $1,000 to one person that can come up with the answer. The first person to get it right. First person to get into the studio live. Do you want to be that person? Do you want to give it a go? I'm still here. I'm here for 1 more hour. The number to call is 1902-555522. The number is on screen. The screen's a bit funny, but this number is still there. You've got everything you need on screen. You've got me dancing around on screen, going around the car brands. Car brands are there, guys. Can you see them? Car brands are there. I think I'm blocking them, but seriously, if you have a look when I'm not dancing across them, you'll be able to see that we've already come up with some pretty good car brands. We've come up with Nissan, Skoda, Aston Martin, Buick, Audi, Maserati, Renault, and Kia. Kia. So, who wants to come up with another car brand? Is it going to be you, my friends? Because I've got cash. If you can do it, I have got the money. I mean, I'm made of money. I'm rich. And you can be too, because if you get it right, you've got $1,000 just like that. I think it's sort of something you might want to put towards traveling. These are the things I would spend it on. Okay, traveling right now. Experiences, always a tick. Or, a bit boring, but kind of logical. Maybe you want to spend it on the Christmas funds, because Christmas is coming up. How crazy is it that it's Christmas? I haven't put up a Christmas tree yet. When do you guys put up a Christmas tree? I was having this chat with someone the other day, and they said to me that they're not going to put up the Christmas tree until the 24th of December. I was like, are you kidding? Why? When you can have the Christmas tree up in December, the 1st of December, and you can have weeks and weeks of Christmas lights and silly songs. I don't know. Maybe they just don't do Christmas like we do in our family. What do you guys do at Christmas? Do you put up the Christmas trees on the 1st of December, or do you wait till closer to Christmas? It's always interesting. Every family's different. Hello, do you have a car brand for me?
Yeah, it's Hillman Hunter.
Pardon? A Hunter?
Hillman Hunter.
A Hillman Hunter?
Hillmanhunter.
It's not the right answer, but I'm really intrigued by that suggestion. I don't even know that car brand. I'm not even going to try and write that down, actually. But good suggestion. I'm going to have to go home and do my research on that one. Not the one I was looking for today. Always really good to hear crazy out there car brands, because kind of teaches me a little bit, and I feel like we all learn. We're all like, oh, that's a good car brand. How did he come up with that one? Nissan, Skoda, Aston Martin, Buick, Audi, Maserati, Renault, and Kia. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 cars. I would like to add a few more to the board. Please call up with a few more ones that I know. That last one, I didn't know it. Did anyone else know it? Did anyone else get it? It was a highlight? I'm not even sure. Call me up if you have a suggestion. I'd love to hear from you. Got some really, really cool car brands on screen. Some cars that I personally want to be able to be driving. I want to drive home with one of these cars. Wouldn't that be cool if we could give away a car? Ah, that would be so much fun, honestly. That would be more fun than $1,000. $1,000 is still good though. It's not going to buy you a Maserati. It might buy you a... I don't know, with Maseratis everything's expensive. It might buy you the paint to do touch-ups on a Maserati. Okay, sorry. Keep doing on tangents. I'm here live on the set of Call and Win. We are in the second hour of the show. Everything you need is on screen. If you've just tuned in, it really doesn't make too much difference because I've been writing down nearly all our suggestions on the board. There were a few more that I heard, so if you were watching since the beginning, maybe you have a little bit of an advantage over everybody else. But on the whole, it's pretty even, Steven. I think that in this game, it doesn't matter if you don't know every single car brand under the sun. It doesn't even matter if you're kind of a little bit bad at car brands, because I'm only looking for one car brand to be correct, not dozens, you know? I don't need you to tell me loads. I just need one that's right. If you think you've got it, let me know. I'm here. I can be found only for the next hour, and then I'm gone, leaving. So call me up. 1902 555522 is the number. 55 cents for the phone call. The number is on screen. The screen is going a bit crazy, but the number to call is on screen. Mobile, it is a bit more expensive, so please call from a landline if you want it to be 55 cents. Otherwise, you know what? Call in and make the show a little bit more entertaining, because I definitely need you to make it fun. I can't do this show on my own. I'm just sort of standing in the corner when I'm on my own. I need you guys to make it interesting. What are we thinking? Saturday morning? Are we having a brain freeze? Can we still come up with solutions? There must be more. I've honestly played this game before, and I've written so many car brands that I'm writing them really tiny, and I think as a joke, I wrote a car brand, honestly, that was so small, it was like this. But today, I haven't had as many suggestions. The screen is so crazy. Okay guys, where are you now? Because I'm coming into the final hour of the show, and so this is, you know, it's now or never for winning the money. I can't give away the cash all day. I'm only here for another hour until tomorrow, and then I'll be back. I haven't really been around on Call and Win set lately, have I? Been a bit. Hello, who's there?
It's Samuel. Who's this?
Hetty from Call and Win.
Oh, hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right. Have you come up with a car brand for me?
Yeah, Holden.
Holden. Ah, oh, it's not Holden, guys. Ooh. You know what? I might give you a hint. It's going to contain the letter O. Okay? So now, whenever you come up with a suggestion, make sure it contains the letter O. Letter O, guys. Please be careful to use that hint. You know, all of these would be wrong now. Maserati, Audi, Buick, Nissan, Renault, Kia. None of them have O's. Skoda, Aston Martin. That's it. Skoda and Aston Martin, they're the only ones on screen that would have been a good answer. I'm going to start writing down more suggestions so we stop saying the same ones. Just looking for car brands with this letter. Pay attention. You don't want to get it wrong. You don't want to misuse this hint. It is a big hint. You've got 16 letters, and we've now honed in on the O. So, I don't know. I feel like it's a bit easier now. I feel like things should get a bit moving. People should get excited again. I think we like lost our enthusiasm. We were like, no, I can't do it. It's over. But it's not over, and you've got a big hint now. It's got an O in it. Oh. Oh dear. Where's the O going to go? You know what? I've given you a big enough hint. You can work that one out. Bye. Okay, call me up now with this new hint. Make sure you use it wisely. If I hear from someone that doesn't tell me a car brand with an O in it, you will have my wrath. And no one likes to see that. No one. Seriously, you should ask some people. They will not be pleased. Car brands with the letter O. What can we do? I mean, when the letter O is involved. Maybe it's got a double O. Maybe you've got two O's next to each other. Is that possible? It could start with an O. End with an O. Maybe there's three O's. O. I don't know. Oh, that's a lie. I do know, but I'm not going to tell you. I just know that it's got an O in it. And really, you should be coming up with where to put those O's. This is now your chance to be extra creative. It's like, it's a puzzle. And as the show goes on, either the puzzle gets easier and easier, or we play different games. But because we are a little bit stuck, I'm making it a little bit easier. What are you thinking, guys? $1,000 is on the line here, so get your thinking caps on. Definitely worth giving it a go. You're gonna definitely get it wrong if you don't try. If you don't call in, it's 100% wrong. If you call in and it is wrong, at least you gave it a go. And you know what? There is big money up for grabs. I don't think anyone's gonna be annoyed at you if you get it wrong, because if you got it right, you could be taking your whole family maybe on a holiday. So it's definitely worth putting in the time to come up with something. I am, giving away a good amount of money. I'm giving away $1,000. I don't always give away $1,000. Sometimes it's $500. I started the show at only $500, and now it's $1,000 for exactly the same answer. In my envelope, there is one answer. It's got a car brand in it, and it's got the letter O in it. Let's have a think. You know what? You might not think that O cancels out that many car brands, but because of the combination of letters and the fact that it has an O, it's definitely going to cancel out a lot. The only ones on screen that could be relevant would have been Skoda and Aston Martin. Everything else, even though they were great suggestions, now that we have this hint, they all are completely irrelevant. So hello, who's there?
Eva?
Eva, lovely name. What do you think this answer is, Eva?
Honda.
Honda. Ooh, not a Honda. Guys, concentrate. Let's see if we can come up with the right answer. I think I should write it. Okay, I need a new suggestion that contains the letter O. New suggestions that contain the letter O, guys. What are we thinking? Got 45 minutes left to get the right answer. 45 minutes, and I need a car brand that contains the letter O. It could start with an O, it could end with an O. That part is up to you. I just need car brands. I just heard Honda. Write it down and make sure you don't say it again, because I need you guys to come up with the right answer. And it is really helpful when we get more people's suggestions, because you help each other out. You really do. We need your suggestions to get to the right answer. 1902 55 5522 is the number to call. 55 cents for the phone call. As I've said, I've got the big cash for you though, so it's definitely worth going choo 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 choo. Okay, let's move these numbers around. Let's move these letters around. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Boom, you might have the right answer. I really would recommend this perspective thing. Life is so about your perspective. How you see the world is really how it gets reflected back at you. If you see a glass being half full, it is half full. If you think you're having a good day, you are having a good day. Do you know what I mean? Same thing is applied to this game. I mean, it's about perspective in a very physical way. Like, right now, the letters are what they are right now. But maybe change your perspective, maybe physically move the letters around, and boom, a new answer is just a light bulb in the face. There it is. It's like I said earlier, it's like when you play Scrabble and you're playing and you just think, I can't not find a word that's gonna fit here. And then you move the board and voila, you've got a new answer. This game is exactly the same. It's about perspective. You could be playing this game for ages and just coming up with the same answers. Or you could shuffle the letters around and be coming up with new answers. You've got $1,000 on the line, so it's definitely worth giving it a go. What are you thinking? You haven't got that much longer, you know, of today's show. I'm not going to be around all day to come up with these answers. Got to be quick now. You know what? I wouldn't mind playing another game. I can play another game. If you solve it, I'm so happy to continue playing some more games. That would be pretty fun for me. Would it be fun for you guys? I think it would be. I think we could play, I don't know, 4 or 5 games. We sometimes, a while ago, I don't know if you remember, we used to play those really quick games where you have to solve which one, spot the difference. They're really fast. They're like a minute. This game normally takes a little bit longer. I haven't played matches in forever. Or what was it, the triangle game? Seriously, there's so many games I haven't played. I've got a really fun game for you tomorrow as well to start you off with. Maybe we'll get around to it today. I don't know. It really does Sorry, it does really come up to you guys and if you can solve it. So quickly, be quick, wake up. Saturday, go away and get a coffee and come back. I could do with a coffee actually. I'm really addicted to coffee, I think. Like, I think I need to really lower the habit because, I mean, I guess I'm only having one a day, but it is a large coffee and I don't know, I feel like if I don't have coffee, I feel a bit sad. Is that bad? But then the other day I met someone and they drink 5 coffees a day. And I was like, thank the Lord. I mean, this is amazing. If you're drinking 5 coffees a day, I can hang out with you and not feel guilty at all if I have maybe 2. I think after 2 though, whoa, it's not good. 1 is okay. Keep brainstorming, keep coming up with the answers, everybody. Still got time to get a winner. Or 2, or 3. Or 4, or 5. I love getting, the more winners the better. That's what I say. I'm happy. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, what's your name?
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey, what state are you from?
Queensland.
Nice! I'm from Queensland. Where are you from in Queensland?
Kingaroy.
Kingaroy. I sold a car once to a woman in Kingaroy. Anyway, what do you think the answer is, Jeffrey?
Is it Aston Martin?
I have Aston Martin on the screen, Jeffrey. I've already crossed this off. I can't believe that's just happened. Jeffrey, I'm sorry, did I not explain the rules enough? Every single time I hear a suggestion, or nearly every time, I write them down so we all know what not to say. So don't say any of these. These are all gone. Skoda, Aston Martin, they're both out, you know. I haven't had that happen in a long time, so you've actually kind of made my day, Jeffrey. It's kind of funny. Remember, guys, at home, though, please don't say what has been already said. When someone says it, cross it off. This isn't a game show where I'm trying to get as many people to say the right answer. As soon as someone says the right answer, I'm opening my envelope, I'm showing you the envelope, and I'm giving away the money. You'll know this because the whole show is recorded, so I can't possibly hear the right answer and then say no and then give it away later. I'm only going to give it away once. As soon as I hear it, I'm giving away the cash. So there's no way it's ever going to be anything I've written on screen, and there's no way it's ever going to be anything anyone said either. So even if I don't write it down, it's not going to be what someone else has said, and I'm not writing it down because sometimes I just run out of space. Sometimes I know that you guys are just getting too many hints. And I think it's a little bit boring. You do have a lot of hints on screen now, right now. You do have $1,000. Prepare the money. One. It's a lot. It's a lot. It is a lot. You went and got this out of the bank, it would be a lot of money. You'd be like, $1,000 in cash? You really want me to give you $1,000 in cash? They would not. The bank teller would be a bit irritated. They'd probably write down why you want that much money. They'd be like, why do you want that much money? You know what they're like. But you know, I can give it away. If you need some money, let me know a car brand that's got the letter O in it. Don't tell me any of these car brands. The last caller, Jeffrey, very lovely guy from Kingaroy. I'd love to hear from him, but maybe I was dancing in front of my screen because I am writing these suggestions down to remind you not to say them, you know? Don't say any of these. They're going to be wrong. I need you to come up with the right answer. So let's see if we can keep moving. I will move across this board to make it harder for you. I think it's still easy. I think you guys know what's going on. You've got enough of a second after I move across it. If you've just tuned in to Call and Win, we are learning how to dance. No, we're not learning how to dance. We are playing the car brand game, but I'm just sort of trying to make it harder for you by dancing in front of the board. I'm not even joking. That is genuinely what's happening right now. I am trying to distract you. I am distracting you with my awesome dance moves. How awesome are they? Probably not that awesome. Okay, serious times, serious face. I'll stop dancing. Everybody can breathe a sigh of relief. The dancing is over. Car brand is still happening. I'm looking for one that contains the letter O. I need this car brand to be, well, used with the letters on screen. Used with the letters on screen. There's 16 letters there, not the whole alphabet. You might think, oh, I know what it is. And then you'll double check and you'll have you might notice that the car brand you were thinking of can't be found with the letters on screen. So you're going to have to keep coming up with new suggestions. Have a think. Can you see something that I haven't seen? That other people haven't seen? Really, really good suggestions. Except I have to say, you know, it's not always a good idea to say something that's already been said. That's a bit of a waste of a suggestion, you know? You get through, you get here live, you may as well follow the rules. You follow the rules, you might get you will get the money if you get it right. It's a guarantee. Hello.
Yes.
Hi, what's your name?
Kathleen.
And Kathleen, where are you calling from?
Central Coast.
And what do you think this answer is, Kathleen?
Well, I just all right. I think I'm wrong anyway. I was going to say Mitsubishi.
Mitsubishi. Interesting. Mitsubishi. Does it contain the letter O? I don't think it does. Remember, it has to contain the letter O. Mitsubishi doesn't contain the letter O. But you know what? From now on, I'm going to be doing something really cool. I'm going to give away $100, even if you get it wrong. It's a good time on Call and Win, isn't it? See this? $100, even if it's wrong. So Kathleen, call back. Give me another suggestion. This time, give it to me with something that's got an O in it. And even if it's wrong, you'll still get the money. So see if you can come up with something else. Be careful, guys. It's so easy to get it wrong, isn't it? Like, you might think, oh, it's so easy to follow the rules. It's not as easy as it looks. Sometimes you start playing and then before you know it, you've chucked in a letter or two, or you know, you've got distracted and you've started to watch my awesome dance moves and you've been like, oh wow, hey, she's such a good dancer. And then you've forgotten to use the letter O in it, and you've forgotten to use only the letters on screen. I'm going to give away $1,000, so make sure you're making the most of the money. Even if you don't like car brands, you probably like money, am I right? Everybody likes money a little bit because money can buy us experiences, or, you know, maybe just things that you enjoy. Maybe you just enjoy going out with your friends for a nice dinner, some drinks. I don't know. It gives you the opportunity to do things. It's an energy exchange at the end of the day. Right now, literally now, I'm here live. Right now, I'm going to give away money even for wrong answers. Once you get through to me live, if you get through, I am to be found on 1902555522. Number is on screen. I will give you $100 if you get it wrong. It's a win-win situation when you get here. It's win-win. Even if it's wrong, it's a win. And you know what? $100 is still a good amount of money. If someone gave me $100 to go out for dinner or to a bar, I would say, hell yeah! I mean, even me, even Miss Boring, who I'm not as wild as I used to be, but like, I still would have a lot of fun with $100. In fact, maybe more fun, you know, you could buy a lot of lovely food, go to a nice restaurant, maybe spend it on some Christmas presents, or maybe just spend on a bit of pampering. I always think that when you win money, it's a lot easier to spend it, isn't it? You don't have all that guilt that you normally have. You can go to this shopping center and just go, actually, you know what? I'm going to buy myself that. I'm going to buy myself that. If you want $1,000, you have that fully, you know, completely freedom in yourself. Because normally you're a bit like, oh, shouldn't get that, shouldn't get this, should. This is really your opportunity, if you win this money, to just go crazy on yourself. Spend it on yourself. Do something that you enjoy. Make your day. Make your month. I got the money. I just heard from Kathleen. But Kathleen made one vital error. She didn't use the letter O. And it's a big clue. Big clue. You may as well use it. $1,000. If you get it right. Let's wrap up those thoughts and try and get some quick answers in. Car brand. What are you thinking? Cars you've driven before? Maybe your friend's car, maybe your own car, maybe it's a car you really want. Maybe you have car brand magazines at home. Maybe you could flick through and see if you see something interesting that fits with my rules. Maybe you could think about cars that are in movies. I mean, I just saw James Bond today, the newest one. I love those films, but I wasn't a huge fan of this latest installment. What do you guys think of it? Big fan. I felt like they were trying to wrap up James Bond a little bit too much. I think it's difficult these days, though. I think audiences are a little bit too hard to please, aren't they? It's kind of incredible how much effort goes into making these films, and then you can just walk out and go, yeah, whatever. And like the hours and months and maybe years of script writing and makeup artists and I don't know, like, I think I read somewhere that they spent weeks or something crazy on just a few minutes of footage. It's crazy, isn't it? And then I'm just like, oh yeah, whatever, didn't like it that much. Anyway, back to the point. My point was sometimes you might see a car brand within a really big high-profile film like that because, you know, James Bond films, you have all the glamorous cars. You've got the Maserati-type cars, the Aston Martins. Maybe you might see one in that. Or you might find your car brand because you're thinking about cars that you see on the road when you're driving every day. You drive to work and you might just see it in the lane next to you. I'm not joking. I say this story a lot, but a girl, she called in and she won the money. And it was so weird. It was almost like fate brought her in because she said she was driving along a few days before and she just looked over and she saw it. So maybe, I don't know, she just had like a premonition and it was amazing. Hello, who's there?
Rebecca.
Rebecca, what state are you from?
Victoria.
Victoria. Okay, Rebecca from Victoria. What do you think?
For the answer?
Yeah. What do you think the answer is?
Holden.
Holden. Ooh, it's not a Holden, but I will give you $100. Thank you so much for your answer, Rebecca. We must be getting closer and closer to the right answer. Should I write Holden down? Let's not say Holden again. Let's try and say some new answers. Thank you so much for your phone call, and you get $100 for that phone call. Okay. Serious times. Final part of the show. Let's keep brainstorming. Keep thinking outside of the box. Keep going back through the cars we've driven in our life. Maybe cars that we've hired out when we're on holiday. Do whatever you need to do to come up with this car brand. Might not be easy. If you want to change the game, I can change the game because seriously, I can change this game at any time. If you're sick of it, I can change it. We can play something else for the final half an hour. I still think we can solve it, but you know, and I'm giving away free money now, so I think it's kind of fun. But if you are sick of the game, let me know, or maybe don't let me know. That would be a bit depressing, but I'm just letting you know that I will change it if it is seriously too hard or if you're really sick of it. But I think we can stay a little bit longer. You know, at the beginning when we were playing, even though we had a bit of a restriction, we had 16 letters, we were coming up with Nissan and Renault and Kia, Audi and Maserati, and now you have huge clue because it's got no in it. This letter O is going to be your, what's the word, like secret weapon, shall we say. This O is going to be the thing that gets you to the finish line because not every single car brand has got an O in it. And not only that, but you've got to narrow it down again because it's just the letters on screen. I need you guys to pay careful attention to what other callers are saying now because I'm not going to write down all your suggestions. Listen to what other people say and don't say the same thing. It's going to be tempting, I know, but I need you to be very careful with your answers and make sure you are coming up with very original answers. The good news is I'm giving away $100 even if it's wrong. It's that part in the show. $100 even if it's wrong. What are we thinking? Can we come up with something else? Surely we can come up with something else. I mean, we haven't run out of ideas, have we? I'm trying to have a look and see what car brands I can come up with. I mean, you do have everything you need on the screen to come up with this answer. You don't need anything else. You don't even need to have loads of car brand knowledge before you've come here, because I'm only looking for one. And you know what? You've got Google on your side. I don't have that. I'm sitting here and sometimes people call in and I don't know the car brand. So don't worry if you don't know every single car brand. Just because someone knows more car brands doesn't mean they're going to get the right answer. who's going to take my next $100, because I've got $100 to be given away, even if it's wrong. Seriously, even if it's wrong, I'm giving away the money. See what happens when you get it right. $1,000. Contains the letter O. Where are you going to put the O? Are you going to put it at the start, or are you going to put it at the end? Maybe in the middle. Maybe you'll do both. Remember, you can use these letters as many times as you want. What can you not do? You can't, well you can, but don't say what's already been said. Don't use letters that aren't on screen. Let's see if we can get a winner. Still think you can do it. Ooh, it's the crazy music. That music means it's the end of the show. We're coming to the final part of the show, guys. Final part of Call and Win. Are you sad? No, you shouldn't be too sad. Go and make yourself a really nice lunch and then go out for an incredible dinner or something. With your money, maybe. If you win $100, you can still take yourself out for lunch or dinner or both. $100 will definitely buy you that. I would say it's a very good time to be watching this show. Find the car brand in the envelope. One car brand, one envelope. What are we thinking? I'm gonna read out these letters. SILHODMCAKBUTNRE. Should be no dispute onto which letters are on screen. I've told you they're there. They haven't changed. Hello, who's there?
Michael.
Michael, what state are you from?
Casula.
And what do you think the answer is?
Outlander.
Pardon?
Outlander.
Can you say it one more time, please?
Outlander.
Outlander. It's not the right answers, but you know what? $100 for such a good answer. $100 for you. Okay, let's keep moving. I hadn't heard that car brand before, so it's always nice to educate me on this show. I feel like this show should be called Educating Hetty on Car Brands. Tell me another car brands. I'm going to keep $100 and I'm going to keep $1,000 for you. No, it's good. Okay. Okay. Final part of the show. Let's get serious. Let's everybody give it a shot. Final chance to give it a go, and then I'm gone. I'm leaving. Call and Win's over, and it will be, bye. So if you've got any final suggestions, let me know. And I mean, if you don't, we can play something else. But I've got a solution in my envelope, and I'd like to open it, and I'd like to show you what it is. It's been here the whole time. Only one solution is possible from this combination. Well, I don't know, maybe you have a few more for me. I just think there's probably only one more solution left. Just think. Letter O somewhere. Where's the letter O? I mean, if you can give up, we could give up on the game together, but I don't want to give up because I know it's possible. I've still got a solution here, so it must be possible. How have I not got a winner? I mean, we've narrowed it down a lot. Sometimes I don't give this many hints. Sometimes I just tell you that it's got 16 letters in it. No. Sometimes I just tell you that there's 16 letters to choose from. Right now, you have not only got 16 letters, you've also, it has an O in it. And if we go back over to the board, which we will in a second, you'll be able to see what we've already heard. I can't hear things like Skoda, Aston Martin, or I don't know. I'm starting to lose track. I hope you guys are remembering at home some of the suggestions we've had. I cannot hear the same suggestion twice. Once I've heard that suggestion, you know what? It's gone for everybody. It's not like I need to hear this answer 3 times and then on the 3rd time I'll open my envelope. No. As soon as I hear this answer, whenever I hear it, I open the envelope. That's why Sometimes we finish the game in 20 minutes and we're moving and we're playing loads, or sometimes we play the game for ages. Honestly, it's really up to you guys, and time is ticking on today's show. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Running out of time. We're really running out of time now to come up with this solution. Are you excited to see what it is? I would hang around either way, because soon you are going to find out. Tag me in your photos on Instagram of what you're doing today. I'd love to see what everybody's up to. I want you to take my advice and try and get outside and do something fun, do something creative, see your friends, see your family, get out into nature. You know what? You don't even need to be with people. You could be on your own. Some of my favorite days are when I'm literally just sitting, breathing, and just spending time with myself. Not in just a self-absorbed way, just sometimes it's nice to just think, and the silence, you get to really think about what you want in life and what makes you happy. Sometimes you're so distracted with all these things going on, like the show today, so many colors and lights and music and money. So go outside, spend some time alone. Maybe you could spend this money to do something good for yourself or your family. Buy some nice Christmas presents, buy some food. That's always a good way to spend money. I only got one solution though, and I'm running out of time. Time is ticking. Time is of the essence. Really running out of time. I'm waiting for the right answer. Been waiting for quite a long time. Okay. Let's go back over to my board. Okay, car brand. Let's check out the car brand board, because we've had loads of good suggestions. Not obviously got the right answer, so they're all wrong. As you can see, we started off, we're getting suggestions like Renault, Nissan. These suggestions are all wrong, and it's almost the end of the show. Almost the end of Call and Win. Can we come up with my solution? What do we think? What's in there? Anyone got X-ray vision out there that's watching? Anyone Superman out there? Maybe they can see what's in my solution envelope. I would love to hear from you if you think you can do that. Be interesting to see if we get a winner, because we've only got a few minutes left. Sometimes I do tend to get winners in the final minutes of the show. I know you're probably like, oh my gosh, well, that's so fake, but it's not. I don't answer the phones. They come in at random. I never know when I'm about to give away the cash. Sometimes it doesn't happen. I always give away money. You know, I've given away hundreds in today's show. Everybody that calls and gets here now is getting money. How much money? Hello, who am I speaking with?
Hello, you're speaking with Diane from Melbourne.
Diane from Melbourne. Well, I really hope you're going to have an amazing Saturday.
Yeah.
What do you think this answer is? Because we're struggling a little bit.
Okay, could it be Morris?
Ooh, Morris. It's not the right answer, Diane, but wait, I'm going to give you $100 because I said I would. $100. Thank you for your answer. Ooh, look, let's end this game. Let's play something a bit more fun in the final minutes. Final suggestion. Has anybody got one more answer? And then we will play some really, really, really quick games in just the final moments of the show. Anyone? One more suggestion, maybe. End of the game. And then I'll play a few more quick games. And then Call and Win is over for today. But I believe I am back tomorrow morning for you guys, for your enjoyment. And I've got a fun game to start you off with. I could say start researching now, but I won't because I want it to be hard. I do want to change this game though, so let's quickly come up with another answer. Maybe two, I don't know, maybe only one more call. Quickly, really, really quick, and then we'll play some fast games for just the final part of the show. What do you think it is? What is my solution? 16 letters are there. Contains the letter O somewhere, maybe at the beginning, maybe in the middle, maybe at the end. Maybe double O. Could be triple O, could start with an O, could end with an O. Get creative. Final part of this show. It is the end of this game. Give you a moment to consider, and then I will hopefully hear from someone new. We've still got enough time to play a couple of quick games, so that's why I'm finishing this game. I want to finish this one. Let's play a few more really quick ones so that everyone can have a little bit of a change up, mix up, leave you guys on a high. I want to play some snappy games, so please quickly call me up if you have one more suggestion on the car brand game, and then we're going to play some fun Dexter games, which I haven't played in ages. Seriously, I haven't played these games in forever. I'm excited to see how they go. Let's see if we can solve this one really quick. Had a really fun time with you on Call and Win today. I really have enjoyed all your suggestions. Had some really good answers. I've had some really lovely callers, and I'm very proud of all the women that have called in, because I think we might have dominated the show today, the females. Okay, look, I'm gonna put on a timer, 1 minute. The 1 minute timer is starting. After the minute, I'm going to have a caller. So at some point in the minute, someone's going to connect and they're going to get through. Then it's going to be the end of this game. End of the game. We'll play something else. I am going to show you what this answer is. So stay with me no matter what. You may as well see what it was. Maybe you called in earlier and you just want to know what the answer is. It's one of those things, isn't it? It's like niggles at you at the back of your mind otherwise. 30 seconds left. Ooh. It's not much. "20 seconds to get on the phone, get here in the studio. 10 seconds. I feel like I should start opening my envelope, but you know what? Maybe someone's gonna get it right. 5 seconds left. Ah! What do we think? Are they gonna get it right, or are they gonna get it wrong? Fingers crossed they get it right. I always like to give away cash. It's better for me if they get it right. Hello, what's your name?
Michael.
Michael, and what do you think this car brand is?
Citroen.
Citroen. Not a Citroen, but $100 is yours, Michael. Thank you so much. Look, I'm going to show you the solution. The solution is, ladies and gentlemen, a Nobler. It's a British car, actually. It's a British car, darlings, and it was established in 1999 in England by Leeds, I believe. Do you guys know of this car brand? It's a sports car. I'm sure a lot of you know it because you want to have this car. Anyway, let's play this next game. I'm going to give away $100 every time you can spot the different picture, shall I say. Shouldn't say wrong. It's the final minutes of the show. I have got a little bit of time to give away some cash, so I'm doing just that. $100 for every time you spot a different picture. All you need to do is tell me the coordinates. So A1, A2, A3, blah, 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 like that. I don't need you to tell me, oh, it's Hetty, it's the picture, oh, there. You need to just tell me the coordinates. Very easy to do. I'm gonna see how long it takes me. Ready? This is how long it takes you to get the right answer. Ready? Okay. I'm having a look, seeing if it. I think I got it. I got it. I see how quick it was. It took me what, 10 seconds. I swear it took me 10 seconds to come up with the answer. Maybe you're going to come up with it quicker. I don't know. I've still got time. I'm giving away $100 every time you get it right. $100, just like that. Easy. Boom, boom. I want to give away some more cash prizes. Have I given away like $500 today? I'm not sure. Giving away hundreds. Let's quickly give away some more. I spotted it. Can you spot it? I'm serious. I played this game with you. I did not know where the different... Will we say that's a dog? It looks like a cross between a dog. Oh, it's a hippo. Okay, you know what? I'm going to give you 2 minutes to solve the game, and then we will hopefully get a winner. 3, 2, 1, go! 2-minute countdown. Guys, seriously, pay attention. 1 minute, 50 seconds on the clock. What are you doing with this time? I hope you're making the most of it. Not loads of time to come up with the answer. It's enough though. I solved it in 10 seconds and I'm sure you're quicker than me. 1 minute and 32 seconds. Can you spot the difference? They're not all the same. Maybe you want to look at little things that are different. Check out the whole picture. 1 minute, 13 seconds. I would say every time I play this game, and it always works, I start from A1 and I scan the rows. 25 pictures. One of them is different than the others. Which one's different? That's what I want to know. Which one is different? Seriously, that's all I need to know. It's very easy to play. I just had this graphic on screen and boom, I saw the answer straight away. I'm sure if I can do it, you can do it. 40 seconds on the clock. And then this one's over. Play another quick one and see how quick you are. Who is going to be the fastest person to get here? The number to call is on screen. 25 seconds. Very quick games happening. I want quick winners, quick games. Get the energy back up on Call and Win and leave you guys on a high, because I've had a lot of fun today. Fun to play the car brand game, but it's also fun to play these really, really, really fast games. 10 seconds on the clock. 10 seconds. Hello. Hello, do you have a solution?
Is it TATA?
Oh, for this, I've got the image on screen and you're supposed to be telling me which one's different.
Oh, sorry.
Quickly, have a look, see if you can spot it.
Okay. Hang on. Is it one?
Ooh, she went over the time. Okay, it's E2. Very easy. Okay, quick, next game. I need someone fast. I think this is going to be the last game. $200. $200 for this game. $200 if you get it right. One different picture. Let's see how long it takes me to solve. It's like a Cheshire Cat, isn't it? It's like the Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland. Ooh, okay. Haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen the answer yet. I can see why she might have panicked a little bit on the phone. Ooh, I can't see the answer. Oh no, have you guys spotted it? Oh my gosh, I seriously can't spot it yet. I'm really slow now. The first time I was really quick, I was like, yes, I got it. $200 guaranteed. Concentrate on the game like I am because I want to get the right answer. I seriously can't spot the right answer. What's wrong with me? I can't find it. Can you guys find it? Seriously, I was really, 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 really quick on the last one, but I'm a bit slower now. $200 is going to be given away no matter what, though. Well, I mean, you're going to get it right, but I'm sure you will. Whoa, I can't spot the difference. Can you spot the difference? Maybe this one's a harder one. The last one was super easy. 25 images on screen. I seriously can't spot the difference. Am I going crazy? Am I blind? Is there a difference between the lines, maybe? Oh, I might have given it away. I spotted the difference. I definitely spotted the difference just then. Did you guys spot it? That was interesting. Do you know what I did then? Like, normally I scan the whole thing and I see what jumps out at me, but nothing was jumping out at me. Honestly, I was looking at that for like 20 seconds, 30 seconds. But then what I did was I focused on one thing that might be different, because obviously, okay, if you scan it and then you're like, okay, I can't see any difference, then you might think, oh, maybe it's a different color, maybe something like that's happening. Maybe look for something specific that you want to be different. That could be a good way of coming up with the answer. Maybe the facial expressions, maybe the position, color. You've got to look for a difference. Which one is different? There's only one that's different. One that's different worth $200. Pretty good amount of money for just a spot the difference. Normally, these spot the difference actually is something that you play in magazines. I like playing them. Okay, I'm going to give you 2.5 minutes. End of the show in those 2.5 minutes. 3, 2, 1, go. Go, guys. Go, go, go. Wake up. Honestly, do whatever you can. You need to find the different image. Is it a cat or a mouse? What do we say that animal is? It's like a Cheshire cat kind of thing. I have to say, when I first gave this one a look, I couldn't find it for about 30 seconds. So if you don't find it straight away, don't panic. I did find it though, so I would suggest keep hanging there. See if you can maybe use different technique. Go through every single row. Start with A1, go across, then go to B, then go to C, then go to D, then go to E. Remember, I just need to know the coordinates. I don't need to know how you came up with it or anything else. Last 1.5 minutes. Call and win is over. No more games. No more money, but I do have $200. I don't know. I've given away like $1,000, maybe $500 so far. It's been quite fun. Giving away another $200. That's always good, isn't it, guys? It's always nice to give away cash. I hope I've made some people's day very, very special. Even if you didn't win today, at least you gave it a shot, you know? In life, you're never gonna really make it or do anything unless you try. You never know. Seriously, sometimes you do have the right answer and it is worth the phone call because it's only 55 cents if you're calling from the landline. So I always say, why not? Why not try? And I hope that you've enjoyed your time with Call and Win. If you really wanted to get $200, you've got 40 seconds. 40 seconds. I'm excited to see what happens in the last 40 seconds. It's always a bit like, ooh, everyone goes a bit crazy. Everyone's like, ah! Picking up the phone and dialing. Probably not dialing with such an old school phone like this. One good solution, the show is over. It's kind of scary, isn't it? 20 seconds left. Let's see if this final caller, do we think they're going to be a boy or a girl? I think I'm going to go for a female from Victoria. Let's see if I'm right. 5 seconds left. Thinking time is officially over. I'm now waiting to speak to hopefully my final winner. Hello, who am I speaking with?
Stephanie.
Stephanie! Oh my gosh, one of my best friends is called Stephanie. What's your solution?
B4.
B4! Yeah, of course it is! Well done. $200 is yours. Stephanie, go and have an amazing Saturday. Maybe take yourself out for lunch, take yourself out for dinner, take yourself out for some drinks. Maybe just buy yourself a cheeky massage or something. Okay, guys, I am back on your screens tomorrow morning. Until I see you again, have an amazing Saturday. Thank you so much for tuning in. I've had a blast. I hope you have. Bye.